what's up, guys? Welcome back to Sunday Sit-Downs. I am with Sizz.
What's up?
He's the coach of our Rocket League team, the 5-time North American champions. He just joined us this year, and you're originally at Rogue, right? Just switched over to NRG. So, super excited to have you. We have a Worlds run coming up, so we wanted to put him on the show. The first segment, I'm not sure if you watched the Scump one already, but the first segment is called Homework. So, a lot of people right now, it's Sunday night, they're doing their homework, they're getting their work ready. So, we did our homework as well. So, here's the first question I kind of have for you, what we want to know about you, and that's before you were Sizz.
Okay.
You were Mad Dog 96.
Wait, hold on. How'd you even know that?
Dude, we did our homework.
Dude, there's no way.
So, what is this? How'd you come up with the name Mad Dog 96? Just tell everyone what that is.
All right. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, so Mad Dog 96. So first, I was born in the year 96, so I had to put that to put some respect for all my 96ers out there, you know. And then Mad Dog came around. I was with my cousins, and there was this picture of a bull it was like a bulldog. I don't know. And they were just they kept telling me I looked like that dog. I was like, are you guys serious? And this is I was 7, so I was getting bullied. And I just adopted it as my name from getting bullied from my cousins. So that's about it.
Yeah,
that's about
you just flipped it?
I just flipped it. I'm you can bully me, but I'm going to take it for my advantage.
Just Eminem?
Yeah, I literally, exactly.
That's dope. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
And that was your gamer tag for how long?
That was my gamer tag for up until I'd say when did Modern Warfare 3 get released? Around that time.
Okay.
The original Call of Duty. It was so long ago. It was
okay.
Maybe I was 12, 13 until I switched it over to Sizz.
We're gonna have to get a picture of that bulldog to overlay it on the thing. That's good stuff. And then so leaving once that's actually a good place to start because once Modern Warfare 3 started. That's when you started putting out some sick dual-tages with trim, and you were a Call of Duty Trickshotting, right?
I was.
Talk about that.
So I started out Trickshotting. That was when I first got into YouTube. So I've been around YouTube forever. Back when I had 3K subs, and that was so much.
That's a lot.
Back then, the most you'd see is 200K on someone. I was like, oh man, I'm making it.
Yeah.
And then of course I didn't. But then anyway, so I joined Dare at the time, which was a big trick-shotting clan. It was FaZe, Soar, and Dare in terms of top 3 trick-shotting clans. And I joined that, and I was super hype, and I was trick-shotting and stuff, and just having fun with Call of Duty, because when you're that age and you feel you have any sort of fame, you just feel your ego's through the roof. So
right.
I just enjoyed myself with it, and it was fun.
That's dope, man. Yeah. We were trying to look for all of them. You've unlisted all of your
man. Yeah. I got rid of all the things on my channel. I still have them there on my channel, but they're all unlisted. There's still some I think on the Dare channel, but that's it.
Yeah, we were able to find the one with trim, and it was
that's
cool.
crazy.
Wow. Cool, man. And that's not the only game you play. You're a big League guy, right?
Yeah,
Lee Sin and Katarina main.
Yep.
So
wait, I actually don't know how you guys did this research.
Talk about League, man. what you're passionate about it?
Okay,
how much you play?
I've been playing League literally since season 1, season 2. So I actually did get to high diamond and season 3 and 4. But then that's when Rocket League came out, and then I switched over. So I would originally I was literally trying to go pro in League. And then Rocket League came out, and I was like, yo, this game's sick, bro. It was soccer and stuff, so I switched over. And then now I'm a Rocket League player.
Yeah,
unfortunate. No, I'm just joking.
That's good. What rank are you in that? Are you
now?
Diamond or...
So right now, I don't play ranked anymore. What I do is I get the gold every season for the season rewards, and I just stop playing ranked.
Oh, okay.
So, but before I used to try hard my life out, and I would get to diamond to make sure I have that border, so when you go into games, everyone sees oh my, diamond, and they start backing up, they're we can't mess with this guy anymore.
We want to give a huge shout out just to the Gucci main squad. That's probably all watching this right now.
Oh my god, those idiots, dude.
So Gucci, can you tell us about the Gucci main squad?
Okay, so that whole squad is they've been friends with me since middle school.
Yeah.
So, we literally grew up all in San Diego together, and, we met, and then, middle school, high school, and we all just play video games together, and,
That's
eventually,
cool.
we transitioned over in, so many VoIP channels. We started off on Skype, moved over to, Razer comms, and then, finally Discord came out. We're like, oh my god, a program we could actually talk with, that. And then we switched over to Discord, and now we've been in Discord forever, and, it's just, a whole group of, 10 to 20 people. Like, we've added on people. Like, we've added Rock League players into that group. Like, Garrett's in there. Cool. Yeah, Turbo's in there now. And, like, we all sit in there and, like, play games together. Yeah. And it's just fun. All from school.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And so your Discord's name is the Gucci Mane Squad. Your dog's name is Gucci. And if I'm correct here, you got some Gucci sugar cubes in the fridge over there. What's the deal with Gucci?
Dude, okay, listen. So my mom is just obsessed with designer stuff. Okay, like it just adopted onto me. Okay, but everything we just named like Gucci for fun. Like the Gucci Mane thing just happened out of nowhere just because we thought it was like funny. Yeah. And we thought Gucci Mane was a meme, but. And then eventually it became like a thing. Everything we do is like it's Gucci now. Even our dog's name is Gucci. That's just like, I don't know, it just happened.
What's your favorite piece of Gucci that you have?
Favorite piece of Gucci that I have?
Or like one of them. I guess just one of them.
I probably like my shoes. Yeah. Actually, no, I hate those shoes. Never mind. Because they look nice, but they like make the back of your heel bleed. It's so bad. Yeah, it's bad.
That's rough.
Okay, maybe like my Gucci shirt, just like normal Gucci shirt.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Also, speaking of Gucci and Gucci connoisseurs, do you have some sort of relationship with Faze Rug, I guess?
Faze Rug, dude. Okay, so this is a funny story. So back when I trick-shotted, like we used to trick-shot all the time, and he was like, this is when he was like a nobody.
Right.
And like I was also a nobody, and so we would it was called the Rough Riders, like that was the name of our group, and we would just trick-shot like any other clan, and it was just like all like we were all like 10.
Yeah.
And like. We were all so toxic to everyone on Call of Duty, and like that was just the whole thing. We would go around. I was like a group of Rough Riders, and like we were just toxic, and we would trick shot, and like, and it was so fun back in the day. And that was, I think he joined Era after Rough Riders, and then from Era he went to FaZe. And I think that's like the whole transition. But yeah, I've known him forever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What did you? Was there any backlash that came from just being toxic in that community?
No, not at all. In Call of Duty, if you weren't toxic, everyone was like, what are you doing? Like, you have to be toxic in Call of Duty.
Those lobbies were nuts.
Yeah, it was like a dog-eat-dog world. If you're not trying to fight for yourself, you're just going to get pummeled in by all the like older people.
That's dope. You were in one of Rug's videos recently. Right?
Yeah. I think, well, not recently. I think it was like last year or year, something, like a while ago. Cool. But he came over to my house, and like we like surprised him with like, or he took... like the Rolls Royce, and like that was like part of the video, and like it was my mom's, but it was cool. It was a nice little video.
Yeah, check it out. We also want to give another huge shout out to Big Muhammad.
Big Muhammad.
Yeah, the pizza guy.
Dude, Fire told you all this? No. Fire told you guys all this. I knew it. Dude, oh my god.
We just did our homework, right? We did a lot of different homework.
That, I was like, I know who gave you guys the info now.
So tell us about the Big Muhammad story.
Okay, dude. So we were in dude, this is hilarious. So we were in Amsterdam season 2, and we were like so hungry. Like it was like me, Garrett, Fire, Turtle, Moses, and like all of us were in the room together. And we like really wanted food. So we like order room service, and we order a 4-cheese pizza. The 4-cheese pizza comes up to the room, and it's like when I say like deadly smell, it's like you take a whiff of this thing and like you're knocked out. Like you instantly, and all of us, we couldn't stay. We took it, we left it outside the room door because we didn't want to smell it. And no one even took a bite out of the pizza. And we call them back, and we're like, hey, like this pizza is like, we're going to die if we eat this thing. Like it's probably poisonous. You guys got to come check this out and make sure like there's no rat poison in it or something.
Yeah.
So then Mohammed comes up to the door, name tag Mohammed right here. That's why we call it the Mohammed Story.
Yeah.
And we're talking, and we're like, hey man, like this pizza like really is like deadly. Like we can't eat it. It's like, it's also like, you know, we just don't. Can we have like something else, like a BLT sandwich or something? And he's like, no sir. Like and he had like more of an accent. Obviously, I can't really do the accent, but like he had an accent. He's like, no sir. Like, if the pizza was cold, then we'd return it, but obviously there's nothing wrong with the pizza. So we're like, you want to take a bite of the pizza? And he's like, no, I'm okay. And then we're like, okay. So we call up Psionics, and we're like, yo, like this this guy Mohammed, he's like, he won't give us our money back for the pizza. This is trash. And then I remember Cloudfield at the time calls the front desk, and he's like, hey, like this isn't acceptable. Like, we paid for all these rooms. Like the least you could do is give these guys back some things. So they make Mohammed himself come back to our room with like 5 sandwiches to deliver us, and then we hand him the pizza and we wave goodbye to him, and then we close the door.
So shout out Big
It was
Mohammed.
a great story, dude.
Yeah, that's funny. So you're pretty well known at these lands.
Yeah.
You've made a name for yourself, and that is funny that you mentioned Fireburner, because you may disagree with this, but you were a huge Fireburner fan the first time you met him.
Oh my God, he tells everyone this. This is not true. This is just a lie.
Oh,
Gucci, shut up, dude. Okay, this is not true. So, originally, let me tell you what happened. He tells everyone another story. I'm gonna tell you the real story. There's no other real story. Fire is known to exaggerate everything. Okay, you ask anyone, he exaggerates. Like if you go to McDonald's, get a cheeseburger, he'll come back. Like one cheeseburger, he'll be like, "Hey, yo, guys, you should have seen what Sizz ordered. 7 cheeseburgers, 7 double doubles, 10 chicken nuggets, everything. He ate the whole thing."
Right.
And in reality, I had like 1 cheeseburger. That's just fire. So I met him. What originally happened, I walked up to him and I slapped him in his face immediately. That's the first thing I did when I saw him. Nothing else. I walked up, I slapped him in his face. Moses slapped him too, and that's it.
First time ever meeting.
First time ever meeting. I slapped him in the face. He slapped me back, and we became friends immediately, and that's it. But I started it, so I slapped him first. So that's how the stories end. And that's it. That's how it goes.
That's dope. And there's tons of stories about you at these lands. But I feel like there's just tons of stories of you in general.
In general,
you're a big personality, and I want to know why you paid $300 for 2 vodka Red Bulls.
$300? Did I really?
Yes.
Wait, okay. I honestly don't remember that one.
Yeah, I guess you paid $300 for 2 vodka Red Bulls.
$300 too. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Okay, so I think we went to Vegas and we were like our plan was to go down and like just gamble to get free drinks. You know how they give you free drinks? So we were gambling and we were getting the free drinks, and then like I ordered the drink immediately when we sat down, which was nice. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get it fast, and then like literally $300 went by, and I'm just like, the drink still hasn't came, and then I'm like, I just have another one, so I just sat there waiting. I already wasted the $300, and I get 2 Red Bulls, and I just chug them both, and then we leave.
That's good stuff, bro.
That's the whole story.
How many times have you been to Vegas?
I've been to Vegas like 4 or 5 times now. I think like all of it has been within the past like year.
Yeah.
Because before this, I didn't go for like 6 years, and then before like when I turned 21, I just went anytime I could. It's so fun. Like I like the concerts there, like the festivals, the clubs are all just. It's so fun in Vegas. Yeah,
you have any favorite do you like DJs or is it the EDM concerts?
No, I like hip hop and rap. Like my number one is like J. Cole, Kendrick. Like those are like my top 2. Most people's top 2 because they're just like the head of the game. And then like the festival I went to recently was called Day in Vegas, and that had like every single rapper and like hip hop artist like you could imagine. And it was just like a really good lineup.
That's sweet. So we're in your house right now. I want to get a real honest count of how many bowls and plates that you have up in your room right now.
There's actually only 1 right now.
Oh, that's good.
It's just a cereal bowl.
Okay.
And that was like from like 2 days ago. But that's it. Like the most I'll do is like I'll bring it up there and like it'll get to like 3 max. Once it gets to 3, then I'm like, all right, I gotta bring this down.
Yeah.
And then like I'll like eventually just keep stacking it up, and then once it hits 3, I bring it back down.
Okay, cool.
That's the strat.
And I think the last sort of homework question we have is I want you to tell me about the Meme Awards.
The Meme Awards?
And if there was ever a time when you won it.
I did win the Meme Awards. So the Meme Awards are the Gucci main squad that you guys heard about earlier. So what we do is like every quarter of the year, we do a Meme Award. So like there's always someone that says like you listen to them and like, wow, you are dumb. Like when they say something. Yeah. And it's like usually one of those. Like for example, we have a friend named Avery. And he was looking for like the Windows key, and he spent like 30 minutes trying to find it. So he like gets on Discord to ask us, and he's like, "Guys, I can't find the Windows key to like press this button." And he's like, and we're like, "Dude, look down at your keyboard, look next to the Alt key. What is it?" And he just says, "Corsair." And he just and that was like an example of like a meme award. And it was like one of those things that you had to be there, and we were just dying laughing.
Yeah.
And so we just we keep those all in like a notepad, and then after every quarter we come together like 20 people in our Discord, like Fire's there, like all the homies with school are there, and we just like say we vote on who was like the dumbest person out of all the things we have, and that's our meme award. And I won it one time. I don't remember what I won it for. Oh, I think I won it for like a saying. Like I keep like in Arabic, I keep saying a saying called kufta kebab, right? And Mom, what does that mean? I don't even know what it means.
What?
Kufta kebab.
It's kebab, which is meat, ground beef.
Okay.
And kebab is long and the kufta is a circle. So they're both ground beef, but I've fed you that throughout.
Okay, so yeah, I just keep saying that as like an insult. I basically made it into an insult. I don't even know what it means, but I just learned, so that's it. That's
yeah,
about it.
Is that the only Arabic phrase you use? Or are there
No,
other?
I say a lot of things, but it just kind of comes out of nowhere. I don't really think about it.
Kufta kebab?
Yeah, kufta kebab, like literally just out of nowhere.
That's funny. Cool, man. Well, I think we're going to move away from like the past now and maybe talk more about the current things going on. But one thing I do want to talk to you about is you are such a big personality. You are such a huge entertainer. And what do you think is important about that? Like, do you think it's important in Rocket League? How important is that to strike the balance between being competitive but also being fun and an entertainer?
No, it's definitely important. Like, I remember when I would play pro, like, there's a lot of things I would change when I played pro. Like, I played pro for, like, 6 seasons. And when I did, the first, like, 3 or 4 seasons, I would, like, go ham with YouTube and, like, just make sure I would never skip a beat. Every single time, I would make sure I have an upload ready. Now, I'm, like been more lazy, obviously, which is bad. I know I should not be lazy. Right. So, like, for any pros, try to just incorporate, like, any sort of content creation or anything in between when you have, like, no scrims or something. Because back then, I would go to school, I would scrim, and then I would also do content. I did everything. And it was, like a whole, like, another level of motivation back then. But, like, it's so important. Like, even if you don't do streaming, YouTube takes, like, 30 minutes to an hour to record and then, like, another hour or less editing. Yeah. So it's, like, worth the effort because it's, like, you can build your career off of it. And it's, like, even if Rocket League ends somehow, like, one day, you at least have something else to go off of.
Yeah, exactly. Content creation's huge.
Because anyone, like, you have, like, that pro instinct, like, in you. It's just, like, you also need to have some sort of fallback if it, like, Rocket League ends or something.
Can you stream scrims in Rocket League, or does that give away strategies?
No, you can't really. I other games, like I know in Call of Duty, people stream scrims and stuff, but like in Rocket League, no one really does it. I feel like it's more of a matter of like respect to the other team rather than like not wanting to, and like there's a lot of random like lag issues as well. Like I remember I used to get like 100 FPS when I would stream and stuff. It was just bad, but I don't know. It's not really as much strategies you'll give up, but more just like people would like kind of learn how you play and try to adapt to it. Like it's more just fast paced in Rocket League, not as much strategy. Yeah,
that's cool. So you're talking about being busy, being a Rocket League coach. What does a day in the life of the NRG Rocket League coach look like?
Okay, so I get out of bed. Okay, I like usually around like 11 or 12.
Late, yeah.
Unless I have like school, then I gotta wait. I'm like, oh man, gotta fix my schedule again. So then usually I get up and then I'll just go. I'll check my DMs and I see Jamie yelling at me and I'm like, okay, sorry Jamie, I'll go fix this. And then I go do it. And then after we have scrims, like 4 to 6, 4 to 7 around that time. Right. And then after scrims, usually I'll like record YouTube videos or like stream. Like I'll be with like Rizzo at Fire in the Discord and we'll just hop over and be like, you guys want to record? And we go record, pump out some videos out of the way, and then that's like usually how a day goes. And then usually like nighttime, like around like 7, 8, like that time we usually hang out with the Gucci main squad. We'll all come together. Either we watch like a Laker game or we go, I don't know, we go eat somewhere. We have like a ramen joint that we love here.
Rocky.
Dude, that's the sauce, bro.
Yeah.
That's the sauce. Like we go to eat there. If you guys ever come to San Diego, go to Rocky, bro. That's so good.
Yeah, I love ramen.
Yeah.
I love ramen.
Yeah.
That's dope. What about joining NRG? I'd love to hear just kind of your thoughts on NRG, what you thought of it, because you've been in the scene for so long. So what did you think of it when you were back on Orbit, and then when you were on Rogue, and then joining now? How has that brand changed in your eyes? How has that team changed for you?
Honestly, it's actually been like really cool to know I've been on this team, because I remember like back in the day, it was like always us and NRG like streaming each other and playing each other, and like we've always been around for so long. So now I'm on the same team with like the players like I grew up in the scene with, and it's just like really cool to like know that. And like, okay, my dog, that was just funny. Sorry, I just saw my dog like hop down the stairs, do like a double take looking at me, and I like went back. I just got distracted.
We should get him in the shot now. There he is, the gooch.
So Gucci.
Hey, look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Look over there.
Look at it.
Look over there. You see that? That's a camera.
Oh wait, there.
It's like, what are you guys on about?
All right, cool. We can put him down now if you want, or you can just keep him.
I'll keep him here for now until he starts annoying me.
All right, cool. So I want to switch focuses kind of to the team. I want you to talk about each of the players. So starting with Justin, obviously it's a special team. We've won North America so many times. So what makes Justin a special player? What makes him so good?
Yeah, okay. So I talked about this before, but like Justin, like there's, I think like, I always say Justin's like a once in a lifetime player, right? Like in Rocket League, there hasn't been a player that just came up from RLRS, like no one knew who he was. straight up like 1v9 the whole league, got into RLCS. Like it was insane, like the way he did it. And then now he's like, the way he's developed as a player. Like, I remember when he first hopped in, like you could tell his mechanics were nuts. He just didn't really have that like rotational skill, but he adapted so fast and he like knows exactly how to play now. Like every time he has the ball, like he'll always get it past that first person, right? Every single time. And then the second person, if there's someone there to like cover for it, he'll make sure no matter what, it's either a 50 or he gets it over them. Right. Like something. He always has the advantage when you think he doesn't. And then if he gets past a second, it's more than likely a goal. Like he'll flip reset on you, he'll find a way to finish. Like he just always makes sure it's the most efficient way to finish. It's so nice.
Yeah, he came. Sorry, I was just gonna say You told me about he came up with that team.
Yeah,
you told me about that earlier.
Yeah, like literally that team. I remember like he left that team. And he like to join NRG, and that team went like 0-7. Like that's just how much of an impact he had. Like it's just like that he was the team.
Yeah, he was able to carry a team all the way up.
Straight up, and that's not easy. Like you won't find a player that could do that right now. Like no one could carry like a team like straight up like that. You have to be all three players on point now.
Yeah, I like how we're just calling it the team. You know, we don't know drama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. In reality, we're like so BM right now. He just carried those two trash players.
So what about Garrett? How does Garrett fit into this team? What makes him special?
Garrett is just special. Like he's just like he's since season 2, everyone knew Garrett was special. Like that dude, he copped on LAN. He was just a LAN god right off the bat. Season 2, everyone could see it. Even season 1, he was good, but like he wasn't like he didn't like ascend. Right. And he just like you give him a ball in a weird spot and like let's say he's on the wall, like up on the wall and it's like not easily reachable, he'll find a way to reach it and he'll put it top left like 90% of the time.
Yeah. And
like that's not even it. His defense is what's scary. Like that man, you put him on defense anywhere in the net, you can have like 10 boosts, he'll save your ball. Like, he will save it. Even if it looks like awkward, even if it's a bar down, he'll read the bar down and save it. He's just consistent. He won't miss a beat on anything.
Yeah.
He's just so good.
And then Turbo, so if someone's watching this and they don't know about the narrative of Rocket League, what was it like for Turbo to come in? What kind of impact did he make, and how does he fit on this team now, and how does he change the whole scene?
Yeah, Turbo is really good. Like the way, so he's a 3-time world championship, three-time world champ, first of all. And like the thing about Turbo that a lot of other players won't be able to do is he accepts like his role on the team, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows he does not have to be like extremely aggressive and have to make plays all the time. He has Garrett and Justin. He just needs to be that rock. Like, and he's a good rock. Like he will play defense perfectly.
Yeah.
He won't out-rotate. Like he won't be out of rotation. He'll always out-rotate the other team. He'll make sure he's in net when he needs to be. He won't overcommit. He knows when to like overcommit, and it's just like he's just good. He's solid. He doesn't like he's not like a flashy player. He'll tell you that himself. His mechanics aren't like amazing, but he'll do everything he needs to do, and he does it really well.
That's cool. The narrative right now is that we are the best Rocket League team ever to never win a world championship.
Yeah.
We've won the North American region 5 times in a row. We're North American champions 5 times, but we've never won the Worlds. Outside of Turbo, adding in the best player from Europe, what do you think are going to be some of the key factors just to seal this one?
Dude, I mean, honestly, it's just nerves at this point. Like, they have the skill to back it all up. And I feel like that's a large part of, like, what I'm going to help with on the stage is, like, I'm glad that they're going to allow Rocket League coaches on stage, too, because, like, that's so important to, like, be able to, like, listen in on our comms, like, be able to tell if they're nervous and, like, talk to them, let them know to calm down or, like, let them know if they're, like, doing something, like, dumb. So it's like it's really nice that like this season they'll be able to have someone else to like talk to them. But it's just nerves. Like that team has more skill than you could ever imagine. Like it's gross. It's just so nasty. But it's just nerves at this point.
Yeah, for sure. What do you feel like? Do a lot of the players that we have, do they have things that calm them down? Do they have any routines?
I think they just take deep breaths usually, like in between the games, or like if there's like a goal that's scored, they usually like stop and like the goal scored, then they like take a deep breath. They sit up in their chair again and like they just kind of readjust. So they're good at knowing like when they're just like not playing themselves.
Right.
And it's good that they know that. Like most players, they'll just keep like acting the same way in game and like they keep playing the same way and they don't realize they're playing bad. But they know, and if they don't know, I let them know, which is a good thing.
That's cool. Will be the first World Champions where Epic now owns Psyonix, Epic Games. So
Forgot about that.
Yeah, Epic Games bought him. It was huge news in the community, obviously. Have you noticed any changes yourself?
Honestly, I really haven't. I haven't noticed any changes. I was like, most people were actually like kind of against that. I was one that was all for it. I was like, hell yeah. Like Epic's a AAA. Like they know what they're doing. Like hopefully they can work with Psyonix. Like I love the guys at Psyonix. I always give them a lot of okay, no, I can't say that word.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Okay. I always give them a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Just like yeah. Okay. So I always give them a lot of and but like they're good guys. Like I like the guys at Psyonix and Epic, and like they know what they're doing. So I just hope like they can work together well enough to like bring the game up to another level as like an esport, because Epic does a good job with their esports. So I don't know.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yeah. Now I want to do this. I did it with Scump, where he did the one word game. He described every CDL team with one word, and you can elaborate on it a little more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a hardo on that.
Okay.
But I want you to describe every Rocket League team in the worlds with one word.
So at LAN.
At LAN.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. First one, Team Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Chowset.
Chowset?
Chowset. That's all you need to say.
Is that a player?
That's a player.
Yeah.
He's nasty. That boy nasty.
Okay, dope.
That boy's nasty. That's all you need to know.
Renault Vitality.
Bonjour. Mi nombre es K-Dop. Sorry, that's...
Are they French?
Yeah, they're French. They're not Spanish. I don't really know. I don't know what like my name is in French. So I just I'm like, what's another language that's not English?
Yeah.
And then Spanish came up.
All right, dope. What about Veloci? I think that's how you pronounce it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm terrible at these names.
Triangle, because I think their logo looks like a triangle.
We know some great insight here. We're like Veloci, triangle. Yeah. NRG, circle. All right. Oval. What about Dignitas?
Dignitas. It's a good one. I actually like the Dignitas guys. Turbo doesn't. Turbo has beef.
Oh,
it's his old team. I'm trying to think of something now.
That's good. Revenge game.
No, he needs that revenge. I mean, every time he plays against Dig, he's like happy. He does. He's like, oh, I get to destroy them. He just gets that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Revenge game there.
Trying to think. I can't think of like a one-word answer. Maybe I'll just say Panda, because that's my boy Panda. I like Violent Pandas on that team. I've been friends with him for a while.
No, that's good. That's good intel. Pittsburgh Knights.
Trash. No, okay. No, but real. They're trash. No. Okay, but I do like. Okay, let me go on that. My boy Gyro on that team. That's my boy. You know, I want him to do well. Other than that, they're trash.
Okay. Space Station Gaming.
Basketball.
Okay, why basketball?
Because their coach Rob G, his head shaped like a basketball.
Oh my god. I've talked to so many people that are like, dude, there's honestly not a lot of beef in the Rocket League community, and Sizz is out here just.
You gotta make beef. Are you kidding me? That's why I do respect Reddles on Pittsburgh Knights, even though I call him trash. But because he will actually say stuff to other players.
Right.
Most players are like so afraid to just talk to other players and talk trash. I'm like, dude, grow some balls, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get over it after the game. Just say something beforehand, you know?
Yeah.
At least I'm talking for the players, so they don't have to say it themselves. So, like, all the blame goes on me. So it's all good.
Good thing you learned it in those Modern Warfare lobbies.
Exactly. That's where I originated from, dude. I was born in the toxicity.
Yeah. I love it, man. United.
United. I'll say underdogs. Those guys actually came out of nowhere.
Cool.
So I actually respect them. They like for them to make LAN over G2 or C9 is kind of nuts, because everyone counted those guys out immediately from the beginning of the season.
Nice.
So.
Renegades.
Who?
Renegade. That's the word.
No, I'm just no, I actually forgot I was on that team, but I'm pretty sure one of my boys is on that team. But
yeah, they're Oceania.
Yeah, I'll just say Kangaroo for.
There you go.
That's my one word.
Okay, then the other Oceania team, Canberra Havoc.
Canberra Havoc.
You can pass if you need to.
I'll say Chupacabra, because it kind of sounds like Chupacabra.
There you go.
I don't know.
And then last two, the Three Sins.
That's a team?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Sizz.
my. Okay.
They're from South America.
Yeah, maybe I should have done my homework too. Okay.
And then Loki's the last one from...
Oh, low key. Wait, no, actually, no. That team was at Worlds last season. That team's actually decent. So, what do I say for them though? That's tough. Low key. What do I say for low key? I don't know. You want to say one for me?
Decent sounds good for me.
Okay.
Low-key.
Okay.
Their name's good.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay. All right, dope. Well, thanks for sitting down with us, man. And thanks. That's kind of the end of this second Sunday sit down. So let us know in the comments who you want us to interview next. Hope you enjoyed this one. And when is Worlds? When should they
Worlds
be looking
is
at?
the 10th through the 15th.
Yeah.
10th through the 15th. So we play, I think, 12th through the 15th. Oh yeah, 12th through the 15th, and we get to the 10th. So yeah.
Yeah, and then be sure to check out our boy Sizz. What channel? You got channels, right?
Yeah,
So
I got
like
YouTube channel. It's Sizz. Make sure to go sub to me because I'm the GOAT. And then that's actually too egotistical. Sorry. And then my Twitter is Sizz, and my Instagram is the real Sizz. So go follow me on everything because I know you guys love me.
There you go. All right, later, guys.
Peace.